What's up guys, John Escobar here. And in this video, I'm going to talk about which credit cards that I would get if I were to start over. Now, a lot of you are wondering, I don't have any credit. I'm just starting. I don't really know what credit is, what I'm doing. What would you recommend if I were just starting out? Now, the perfect time to start building credit is right when you're 18. There's other ways that you can do it before that, but you do need somebody that already has great credit. I'll make another video on how you can do that. So this video is going to be for the 18-year-olds that are just in high school or graduating and starting their credit journey so that they can have the best credit score by the time that you need to get a loan. So I'll be addressing a couple of questions. Which card you should get, which cards have the highest chance and probability that you'll get accepted, and some of the benefits that you can get from these credit cards. Now, just as a basis, there are two types of credit cards. There are secured credit cards and there's unsecured credit cards. Secured credit cards basically means that if I'm the bank and you're wanting my credit card, you give me a deposit and your credit card limit is the amount that you deposited. And in return, I report your payments to the credit bureaus to start building your credit history. Now, there's some credit cards that are secured, meaning that the deposit, that are pretty bad, and there's some that are pretty good. Now, on the other hand, there's unsecured credit cards. What this means is that you don't have to put a deposit. Unsecured basically means that there's no security against the money that you spend. So you're borrowing the bank's money and you're paying back the bank's money instead of your own money. I recommend getting unsecured credit cards, just so that you don't have to have your own money locked up in with a bank. If you're gonna go the secured credit card route, it would be if you already have a low credit score and you wouldn't be able to qualify for a unsecured credit card anyway. My first recommendation for the secured route is the Discover It secured card. So the nice thing about this is that it's a real credit card. It's just secured. So it's not a prepaid debit card or a prepaid card. This is an actual credit card that reports to your credit bureaus. What's nice about this card is that it's kind of a hybrid. So they require that you put down a deposit if you're just new to credit and you're wanting to build your credit score. The nice thing though is that after 8 months, they do a review constantly to see if you're making on-time payments and paying off your credit card in full. And after that 8 months, they will refund your deposit back to you, and then you get to enjoy the credit card as an unsecured credit card. So it's a really great way to start off and to build your credit, but also have an unsecured credit line so that you don't have your money locked up with the bank. This credit card also allows you to view your FICO credit score. And this is something that you can check every single month, absolutely free, so there's no cost to check this, which is really nice. On top of all of that, this is a secured credit card, but they give you cash back. So they offer 2% at restaurants and dining and gas, which is really nice, up to $1,000 per quarter. And after that $1,000 limit, you get 1% back on all purchases. On top of the 2% and 1% cash back, they also offer a cash back match. Now, what this means is that whatever you spend in the entire first year, all of that cash back that you earned, they will match it and double it. So let's say that you spent $10,000 in the first year, you earned about 1.5% cash back on all of that $10,000. So 1.5% of $10,000 is $150. In the first year, they will take that $150 and double it. So you'll get $300 back in your first year. And if you're good at simple math, that's 3% cash back in your first year, which is phenomenal. I highly recommend this card. All right, my next recommendation is going to be the unsecured credit cards. So for this specific credit card, it's 3 options. They're all really, really great options. It kind of just depends on what you want. The first one is the student cashback credit card. This is great if you're currently studying at a university or you're currently in high school and you're 18 already. And the reason why is because they will give you a free $20 every single year that you get a 3.0 or higher on your GPA. This is great because if you're a good student and you're getting good grades above a 3.0, then they'll give you free money. This card gets 5% cash back on select categories. The first quarter is groceries, CVS, and Walgreens. Another quarter is gas stations, wholesale clubs, Uber, and Lyft. The other quarter is PayPal and restaurants. And for Christmas, it's Target, Walmart, and Amazon. If you spend out of these categories, then it's 1% on all purchases. And the nice thing is that it also has the double cash back at the end of the first year. So you get 5% cash back on $10,000. That's roughly $500 that you could get back if you spent $10,000 at 5% cash back. Double that and you got $1,000 cash back. That's 10%, which is phenomenal. The other variation to this recommendation is the exact same card, but it's called the Student Chrome credit card. And instead of getting rotating categories at 5% back, you're getting 2% back at gas stations and restaurants the entire year. Also 1% back on all of the purchases, $20 statement for every year that you get a 3.0 or higher. And on both of these cards, you get a 6-month 0 APR for the balances that you carry. Just remember to keep your utilization low, because if it's a high utilization, then your credit report will show that you're a high risk and it'll drop. And the last variation to the student cashback credit card is the regular Discover It cashback credit card. It's the exact same card, except there's no statement credit of $20 if you get 3.0 because you're not a student. And instead of 6 months of 0% APR, you're getting 14 months of 0% APR. Again, another option if you just need to finance something for 14 months and then pay it off in full. And with all three of these credit cards, there's no annual fee. So these are credit cards you're gonna keep forever, or product change into something else as long as it keeps reporting to your credit report. And my last recommendation, and in my opinion is the best recommendation if you've stuck with me for this far, is the Chase Freedom Student Card. Before you apply for this credit card, if it's right for you, I would recommend opening a Chase checking account with the bank and building a relationship with them so that you have a higher chance of getting accepted for this credit card. So open a Chase checking account and then apply for this card. Now, this is the best card in my opinion because it's the only card in my recommendations that has a sign-up bonus. This card offers $50 after your first purchase of any amount in the first 3 months. Not hard at all. If you spend a penny, you will get a $50 upfront as a sign-up bonus, which is great. Now, the downside of this card is that you get 1% cash back on all purchases, but you get 5% cash back on Lyft rides. And this card has a good standing reward for students, obviously, that if you're in good standing with the credit card company, you don't have to get any GPA, then they will give you $20 every single year that your account is in good standing. Another cool perk is that you get 3 months of complimentary Dash Pass for DoorDash and 50% discounted DoorDash Pass for the next 9 months. They also offer automatic credit limit increases, which will lower your utilization rate, which will increase your score over time, which is really nice. And basically all of these cards have zero liability protection. Basically, if somebody steals your card, uses it, you are not liable, and they will cover the cost for all of those charges. Now, you may be wondering why this is the best card in my opinion. The reason why is because of Chase's 524 rule. What this means is that very basically, they want to earn business from people that are gonna use their cards for years to come. So, they said if somebody has opened 5 credit cards in 2 years, then you cannot get any more Chase credit cards. A side note is that these are all personal credit cards. If you use business credit cards, it doesn't count towards the 5 personal credit cards. The reason why Chase credit cards are so great is because of their sign-up bonuses that they offer. It's way better than cash back. You get money a lot quicker, and it's just overall better. So why get the Chase Freedom Student Credit Card? Well, because if you get that card, there are other cards that Chase offers that have better cash back. Granted, if you product change, you won't be able to get the sign-up bonuses for those cards. However, instead of getting 1% cash back on all purchases and 5% on Lyft, you can get other credit cards that are 1.5% on all purchases. or 5% on rotating categories like the Chase Freedom Flex, or the Chase Sapphire cards, which are great. So you won't waste that one slot on a different credit card. You can get the Chase Student Freedom credit card, product change into another credit card that gets a better cash back percentage, and now you have 5 Chase credit cards that have phenomenal cash back, and you can get any of the other cards after that. So guys, that is it for all of my recommendations for the first credit cards that I would get if I were a student or just 18 and starting my journey. And the key is that only one of these cards should be your first one, and then the next 4 should be Chase credit cards because of the high sign-up bonuses that you can get with them. If you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing, hitting the bell notification so you don't miss any of them in the future. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and click on these videos right over here if you haven't seen my other videos, so you can really see what I'm doing and why I'm trying to help people gain financial independence. So thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next video.